Paragraph 15 is fire or casualty or injury. The property is the seller's at the time of selling you're signing the contract. So this is saying, well, what if something happens to the property before the buyer actually pays the purchase price and obtains the property? Well, if there is damage to the property 5 calendar days after the notice of that damage, then the buyer and seller, either one, can deliver a notice of termination to terminate the contract. If there's no notice, then the seller is responsible to repair whatever the damage is. Okay? They can just repair it. They can pay the buyer enough to make repairs and let the buyer make the repairs after closing. But make sure that if there's insurance proceeds, that those get assigned to the buyer and that the seller pays the deductible. Because if the buyer gets the insurance proceeds but has to pay the deductible, then the buyer's not made whole. Okay? If the buyer or their inspectors, of course, causes the damage, then we've in another paragraph where we talked about inspections, then it addresses this again, that the buyer is going to have to step up and take care of those charges and pay the seller to make sure that they're made whole in this whole transaction.